Let me know if any of these phrases sound familiar or if they were phrases that you heard as a kid growing up. You shouldn't be sad. You shouldn't feel mad. Don't feel this way. Calm down, chill out, you're getting too worked up. And then my personal favorite, you're being too sensitive right now. So, a lot of people are given messages growing up that emotions and feelings are wrong, bad, not necessary, or that they don't serve a purpose. Um, and a lot of times, people are given these messages when they're feeling these genuine emotional responses that really feel natural for them. So you might notice if you're someone who received a lot of these messages growing up that when feelings are coming up for you now, even positive ones, you feel like you have to either hide them or push them down and not let them be seen by others because you don't think they're useful or you don't think they're worth anything. So, I'm Dr. Morgan Levy. I'm a licensed psychologist in Florida, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about why understanding our emotions and learning how to regulate and express your emotions is so helpful and so important, um, and is really an important part of being human. So, fighting your feelings and pushing them down does not work. So, I want you to imagine a water bottle, and every time you have a feeling, some water is going in that water bottle. Now imagine if you never let it out or express it or let it be known to the world. You're just filling that water bottle over and over until eventually it's going to overflow because everything's being held in. So eventually, our feelings that we hold in are just bottled up, and if we don't let them out, they're going to spill out in other ways. Now, they could come out with us lashing out at others, maybe exploding, or internally, we might feel just so distracted by everything going through our mind that we can't be productive or feel like we can function properly in different areas of our life. And we might feel stuck from moving forward because we just have all of these feelings inside of ourselves. We know that research shows that holding in your emotions can lead to increased anxiety and depression and stress and all of these negative mental health effects. So, we really want to learn how to properly express, understand, and regulate what you feel. So, while your emotions might feel like a hindrance or something that stops you from being productive or moving forward, it's important to understand that our emotions serve a really important purpose, for us biologically, even. So instead of thinking of emotions as bad or wrong or as things that we have to hide, think of them more as serving an important purpose for us. So our emotions send us messages. They can give us really important information about what we want, what we feel like we truly need, and what we need to do moving forward. So view emotions as signals that tell us what's important to us and that they're valuable and they can provide us with insight. So, for example, if you're feeling lonely, instead of thinking, oh, I shouldn't feel lonely, the feeling of loneliness might tell us or tell you that you're lacking connection in your life and that you need more connection with others. If you're feeling frustrated, you might be feeling frustrated because you don't feel understood or heard by people in your life. If you're feeling overwhelmed, it might tell you that you're not setting appropriate boundaries in different areas of your life. If you're feeling fear, that might be telling you you're in a dangerous situation and you need to get out of there. So, those are just a few examples of what emotions can be telling us. And research shows that when it comes to us making the healthiest decisions, it's best to take into account our logic and our emotions. We don't want to just take into account logic and we don't just want to react emotionally. We want to put them both together to make the decision that's usually the healthiest and best for us. And that decision is usually the truest to ourselves because we're taking into account all the sides and parts of ourselves. So when an emotion comes up for you, what I want you to do is think to yourself, like, what are my emotions telling me? What do they mean? What is their purpose? Rather than thinking, oh, I shouldn't feel this way or I need to push it aside. So rather than thinking of your emotions as something to get rid of, think of them as something to understand and to learn from so that you can act in a way and live in a way that is truest to who you are. So I hope this was useful and informative. Please go ahead and share this video with others who you think might benefit from it. All right, take care.